data will be transferred to the server side. Okay, so what is the information you need, so that will be redirected into the server side. Okay, so this will be transferred by the protocol. What is the protocol? HTTP. For this website we are using HTTP protocol. And next, SMTP is one of the protocol. What is SMTP? Simple mail transfer protocol. We are using this protocol for email communication. For email communication, we are using Gmail, Yahoo Mail. Okay, how these mails are transmitted to other person by using this protocol. Protocol is nothing but set of rules which is followed or agreed by the both parties, that is sender and receiver. Okay, so these are the main five basic components of a compute of a network. Next, we are going to next slide. We are moving to the next slide. Features. Okay, what are the features? What are the features of computer networks? These are the features. Communication speed. Does HTTP also comes under example of protocol? Yes, yes, yes. HTTP is also comes under protocol. See, HTTP and SMTP, full form of HTTP and SMTP. Don't bother. I will give the material also. HTTP means hypertext transfer protocol. Hypertext transfer protocol. SMTP means simple mail transfer protocol. Okay, this HTTP we are using for web pages. Okay, for web pages we are using the HTTP protocol, like HTML, code. We are using we are using the HTML language, hypertext markup language we are using for creating the website. Okay, for this we are using HTTP protocol, amma. And SMTP means it is a protocol to transmit the emails from sender to receiver, or any for to do the email communication we are using the SMTP. This is the full form of HTTP and SMTP. We are coming to the features. Features, what are the features of computer network? What are the features? Communication speed, file sharing, backup, software, hardware, security, reliability, and scalability. Okay, so um communication speed. Coming to the first feature, communication speed. Okay, computer, if we use any network, so already we discussed in the previous slides. Okay, so if we want to transmit the data or to do the communication between person to person or among the person to more than one person, okay, to do the communication we need one network. Okay, so if we choose any network, that should be wired or wireless, so the speed has to be very good. Okay, if the speed of the network is very good, then the communication will be very effective. Okay, this is one of the feature. So communication speed will be, if the speed of the network is very high, then the communication is more efficient. Okay, and coming to the file sharing. File sharing means for using the computer networks, we are transmitting the files. Okay, we are sharing the files from one computer to another computer, or from one source to destination. We are sharing the files. Okay, for example, if we want to send any document, if we want to send any confidential loss or any document, so to any person, just we are using some mail. Okay, we are transferring through the mail. Okay, that is also one file sharing concept. File sharing means we are sharing the data or any file between source and destination. We are using the network. Okay, and next, backup and rollback is very easy. Backup and rollback is very easy. Backup means if we are using any network, okay, to transfer the data. Okay, we are transmitting the data or some files from source to destination. In the destination side, it is main central server is there. For example, if we are maintaining one server, okay, the client is transmitting the files to the server. Okay, if sometimes there is some disturbances or there is some damages due to some virus or something, okay, the files will be damaged. So in order to overcome this, we have to maintain the backup of this file. Backup means whatever the files are there duplicated, the files will be stored in the central server. Okay, central server. If any file will be damaged, we can access the file from the server. Okay, this is one of the feature. And next is software and hardware sharing. Software sharing means software or hardware sharing. For example, see here, if we have a LAN, okay, LAN means this is one type of network, local area network. We'll discuss in the next sessions what is LAN, what is WAN. Okay, local area network. This is one of the network. Through this network, okay, this network is sharing the, for example, 60 computers in our lab. Okay, so here only in our lab there is only one printer is there, only one printer is there, only one particular person, administrator, is having permission to print the particular document, he is having permission, but remaining 59% persons are not having the permission. Okay, so if that any person want to use the printer option, okay, so what we will do, you have to maintain one network. Okay, whatever the users are there, remaining 59 users, you have to keep in on the network, like local area network. Okay, so if we share the particular person, administrator will share the particular file, okay, or connecting the hardware, that can be used by the other persons also. Okay, if we are in the network, for example, if we are in the network, the remaining other persons, more number of person can share the hardware. For example, printer. Okay, we want to access the printer. If there is only one printer is there, okay, so the more number of people has to be access the printer resources. Okay, printer access by even if it is in the network. Okay, that is hardware. And software also. Okay, software also we can share if it is in the network. For example, um, only one if in one system, central system or admin system, we have installed one software. Okay, so in remaining system there is no softwares. Okay, remaining users also want to access the software. So if we are in the network, if we are using in network, okay, we can share the softwares to remaining persons also. Okay, this is one feature of computer network. And coming to the security, what is called security? Security means to avoid from the unauthorized access. To avoid from the unauthorized access, we need to give the security like antivirus. How can we share hardware, sir? Any example? Okay, already we discussed. For example, already hardware means that's what I'm telling. If you take the example in our lab, in our college, in our only in the lab, we have only one printer. Okay, one printer that is attaching the main computer only. That is attaching to the main computer only. Okay, so remaining persons, they have if any other person want to access the printer. Okay, so just if the particular central admin person is there, if the particular printer is there, the printer has to be shared in the network. One option will be there. Okay, in administrator system, one option will be there, sharing the printer. Okay, sharing your hardware devices, sharing your hardware. If they give the permission to access the hardware, so any other person in the network, any other person, remaining persons in the network can easily access the particular hardware. Okay, but the member should be available in the network only, then only it is possible. Okay, we can access the resources, even it is one, the more number of user can access the hardware. Okay, if it is in the network. Okay, next I think your doubt is cleared. And next, coming to the security. Security means providing the security means in order to prevent from unauthorized access. Okay, for network every network has to be follow some security measurements. Okay, so like we have to give some privileges. So, okay, so like authorized permission. So only some people also, only we have to give some permissions to access the file. So administrator or something. Okay, administrator has to be give some permissions like edit the document or sharing the document, whatever. Security means in order to prevention from the hackers or any malwares, any virus. Okay, we are using some antivirus or in the computer. And network also we are using some security policies like algorithms, okay, like encryption algorithms, decryption algorithms we are using to provide the security to our network. Okay, and next is scalability. Already we discussed the scalability. Scalability means the network we are using, adding more number of components to the network. Okay, so that is called as a scalability. In if we have we are using one network. In the network we have only 50 computers, 50 components are there. In between we can add more number of computers, but at that time, if the scalability is there, the performance of the network will be degraded. Okay, and reliability. Coming to the reliability, what is reliability? Reliability means even more if the network is having less number of failures. Okay, so the network is having good reliability. Okay, if less number of failures are there, it is having good reliability. How to overcome the scalability problem? Okay, scalability problem means um, for example, if we have restricted the network is um, only the network is having some 60 number of users, for example, it has some bandwidth like 50 mbps something. Okay, so if it is only it will give some speed like 1 mbps up to 50 number of users only. If more than 50 number of users are using our network, automatically the performance of the network will be slow. Okay, how to overcome the scalability? Uh, better to give the permission. Better to don't add the components to our network in between the communication. For example, if we are sharing the data from source to destination, okay, not only source to destination, one source is there, many receivers are there. Okay, one particular source person is sending the data to all the receivers. Okay, so in between the network, if we are adding more number of receivers, okay, so that is very problem. Scalability is one of the problem. Okay, better don't add the more number of computers or components to the network. Okay, so I said if we add the more number of components, the performance of the network will be degraded. Okay, so these are the features. Um, these are the features of computer network, and we'll move to the next slide. Uses. What are the uses of computer networks? What are the uses of computer networks? So most in the present situation nowadays, uh, day by day, a lot of the usage of computer network in every field, there is very increasing. In every field the usage of computer networks. For example, business applications. Let me take one example. Business application. What is a business application? Like this is one of the application like resources sharing means if we, for example, like printer. Okay, like already we discussed, resources means like printer is one hardware. Okay, we are sharing this hardware with more number of user by using the network. Okay, that is called one resource sharing. For example, if we have only one device, one hardware device, but we have more number of users are there. Okay, we have to access the all the member of users has to be access this resource. Okay, at that time, if the particular users are in the network, if they are using one network, they can easily access the particular resource. Resources means either it may be hardware or software. Okay, uses of computer network mean by using the network we can access the resources. Okay, in between the sender and receiver or many parties. And next thing is client server model. Client server model. What is client server model? What is client server model? Client means client means the user. Okay, user is a client. Server is but like Google is one of the server end. Okay, we are the user client. Google is one of the server. For example, I'm sending a request like www.google.com. Okay, this particular request will be directly transmitted to the server side. Okay, client will send the request to the server. In the client server model, client means user, server means any machine. Okay, so if the client has to be send a request, I want to access some services from you. Okay, first of all, client should be send a request to the server side. Okay, then server will respond according to the client requirements. Okay, server will be responding to the client. For example, I am searching the www in the Google, the I want the computer networks. Okay, uses of computer network, I'm typing in the Google. Okay, this particular request will be directly transferred to the server side. Okay, so the Google server, what it can do, the Google server will give the responses to the client side. What already you observed in the Google, if you said something, the lot of responses will be there. Okay, so these responses will be, who will send the responses? Server. Okay, this is one kind of client server model. And communication media, already we discussed, for to do any communication like satellite communication, personal person to person communication, or any communication, we are using the computer network. And e-commerce application. E-commerce means nowadays we are using e-commerce like business or any transaction through online. Okay, through online, we are doing any transactions like any banking or any purchasing any items through the Flipkart, Amazon, this Flipkart, Amazon, etc., etc. These are all e-commerce websites. E-commerce means electronically transaction. We are doing the transaction through the online. Okay, this is called e-commerce. Okay, by using the computer networks in e-commerce field also, rapidly it is increasing by usage of computers in this field. Okay, so this is the business application. And coming to the home application, home application means access to remote information, person to person communication, interactive entertainment. Okay, access to remote information. Access to remote information means, for example, for example, if we have Wi-Fi in my home, Wi-Fi is there. In my home, Wi-Fi is there. Okay, so we can connect the laptop, mobile, anything. Okay, we can access the information. For example, I want to access the information at the home. Within the home, I want to transfer the data to other laptop. Okay, I want to transfer the data to other laptop. If we have one more laptop is there, okay, directly we can transfer. Okay, within the through the network. Network means we are using Wi-Fi. Okay, wireless network we are using. Or access to remote information. Remote information means if the data is available in somewhere, if the data is available in somewhere in the computer, we can access the particular information by sitting here. Okay, and person to person communication also we are using. And interactive entertain, in the entertainment field also we are using this computer networks. Like last thing is mobile users. Mobile users, for to do the mobile communication also. Okay, these are the uses of computer networks. Shall we close the session? Shall we close? Shall we close the session? Already the time is going to, already you have okay, already you have one more class in the next session. Okay, okay, sorry. Sorry, today we have some disturbances because of the first class. Okay, I will share the attendance. For attendance, already I will share the link. Okay, for attendance, I will share the link in the group. Okay, okay, thank you. Okay, thank you.